City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
ETN up the middle. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as they'll get this on past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Lawrence changing to play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hey, on the ball, let's go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Think right. Go, let's go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Sharks got it left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again.
That's a room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he's got room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hey, Lion.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Ron.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, an absolutely filthy jerk. He's got some space now.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, kill!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. On second down, a run with Etienne. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
It's third down and 12.
Hey, Lion!
Third and 12.
Agate! Hurt!
Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On first and 10, here's Pacheco to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter,
Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A give right side for Pacheco.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mahomes going to change things up. Handoff now for Pacheco.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
17. Jaguars 10.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
13, Luke. Look, we'll go.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open and a really nice throw.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling out to the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Hey, Lion.
2nd down and 8.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 54. Ready?
Etienne once more. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Take right open. Open.
Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Red on red.
3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Done. Here we go.
They'll run with Etienne. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
On red.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
30 left. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Screenplay, here's Etienne. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.